Alright guys, 2K did drop the end of game packs, man, so we do need to go over the new Snipe filters because filters are going absolutely bonkers, so let's get right to it. The first filter we're going to go over is the GOAT cheapest filter, man. For this, you want to put your color to GOAT, and you're going to raise your maximum buyout up to around 9,000 MT, 9.5k right now. I just want to say, filters are going all over the place, man. Prices are going to change. We're about to get the sell off here in a second. 7,500, you really just want to grab for 5k and below. Make sure you leave yourself plenty of room for profit, man. What I would suggest, even though it's going to be a pain, is to scroll on the cheapest Oscar or Curry or whoever it is on your console, man. Probably the best option. You can lower your buyout down to like 5,000 MT or at least 4k cheaper than the cheapest one, so that way you can have the best chance of making profit, because the pricing is going crazy. They might end up going up once people stop ripping these packs. Obviously tons and tons of people are ripping these packs right now, so it's up to you how you want to do this, man. I would snag any GOAT that pops up for 5k and under. Any expensive GOATs, which there's going to be a ton after 3-4 o'clock Eastern time, when all the cards settle and the 3 p.m. sell off of all the floods and floods of cards have processed, man. Prices, you know, it's just all over the place right now. We're gonna be dropping another filter video on Tuesday to kind of go over the settled pricing, man. But anything under 5k, any, you know, LeBron, Giannis, a lot of the big men, obviously Yao, Wemby, any of those pop up, grab them as quick as possible and list them up for whatever price they're selling for. And then just any of these cheapo depot GOATs for 5k and below. Really good option, very, very active right now. The next filter we're going over is the Invincible cheapest filter. For this, you want to put your color to Invincible, raise your maximum buyout up to around 14,000 MT to find the cheapest Invincibles on your console. Yes, Invincible cheapest is more than GOAT cheapest. It's absolutely crazy, man. Same thing, you want to scroll. You can grab cards for about 7,000 MT and below, or again, about 5,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest one. For this filter, man, maybe even you could probably, I mean, it's better if you grab them for under 5k as well for here, and then just throw them up for 10k low-key, 11k, and get them to sell quickly. It's up to you how much patience you have, how much MT you have, and again, any of the big name cards pop up on here, pick them up on your scroll. So I mean, there's a ton of them that are going to be 50k, a ton that are going to be 80k, and then a few that might be over 100k. The Yaos, the Wembys, any of those pop up, buy them as quick as possible, guys. I'm not going to go over this over and over again because it's pretty much the same thing, man. If it's a big card, Yao Ming, LeBron, any of those, man, you're gonna make more MT than the cheapest pricing. So keep that in mind for all the filters we talk about today. But grab the cheaper Invincibles for about 5,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one if you're not certain if it's a more expensive card or not. The next filter that we're gonna go over is the 100 overall cheapest filter. For this, you want to put your color to 100 overall, raise your buyout up to around 14,000 MT. Find the cheapest hundreds, man. Again, big names, pick them up on the scroll you're working, and again, snipe for about 5,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one, maybe even 6,000, because look at, I mean, the Jalen Green is chilling at 12k. The pricing is all over the place right now. Market is in shambles. It's flooded. Everything's just crazy, which is a great time to snipe, but it's also a great time to be very, very careful with the snipes that you pick up, because you don't want to lose MT, man. So again, grab these cards for about 7,000 MT and below if they pop up. Any big names pop up, man, buy them and resell them for however much they are selling for. I'm recording this right before the 3 o'clock sell-off so we can get it out for you guys as quick as possible. So just make sure you use the cheapest price that I say. The next filter that we're gonna go over is the GOAT Northwest Division filter, man. For this, you wanna put your color to GOAT, set your division to Northwest, and you're gonna raise your maximum buyout up till you find the cheapest Shai Gilgeous on your console, man. Only 2 cards on this filter, one of them being point guard Jokic, who possibly could still remain profit, man. I don't know. Market is absolutely flooded right now, so we're gonna have to see. Maybe he'll start ending for like 100k bid or 120 for a little bit, and then go back up as more and more people quit the game and stop ripping these packs. So we'll have to monitor that situation, but either way, at 50, 60k, which is around the price Shay chills at, he's gonna be profit, man. You can snipe him for 60, snipe him for 55, and throw him up for 100,000 MT. And then you want to grab Shay, which, as you know, every time I talk about filters, if you have a filter where the cheapest card of that tier is lower, it's a great filter to be on, man, because people will just check how much are GOAT cards and they'll go and say, oh, they're 10,000, let me throw my Shay up for 10,000, or all my GOATs up for 10,000, and that is tons and tons of profit if you snipe Shay for 10k, man. So I like this filter a lot. Spend some time on it. Lots of filters like these, guys. I'm not going to be able to go over every one of them today, so any cards that are more expensive, man, pick them up. Really good options. I would grab Shay for about 12,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one, just because prices are still settling and all that, man. So I would say around 43,000 MT and below to grab Shay. And then if Jokic pops up for any price on the scroll you're working, pick him up. The next filter that we're going to go over is the GOAT Central Division filter. For this, you want to put your color to GOAT. You want to put your division to Central. Right now, I believe you can work a 500 min buyout. You can. However, when you're watching this video after the 3 p.m. sell-off, it'll be a cheapest filter more than likely. So you're going to scroll your maximum buyout up till you find the cheapest card on this filter, which will be more expensive. You've got MJ, Scotty, Giannis, and LeBron on here. Michael Jordan passing on it, which is crazy, and I think I saw that card at 07, is wild. So just like this, you're gonna scroll with the cheapest one up, grab the Giannis and LeBron. They should be profit for any price, and then grab the other ones for about 15,000 MT cheaper than whatever the price you're scrolling on, and sell yours for profit. Gonna be a really good option, man, while we snipe these GOAT cards in endgame. The next filter that we're going to go over is the Invincible Eastern Conference filter. For this, you want to put your color to Invincible, put your conference to Eastern, and you're going to raise your maximum buyout up till you find the cheapest Invincibles on this filter. Invincible cheapest are like 12, 13, 14,000 MT. The Eastern Conference ones are 18 to 20k. So you want to scroll on the cheapest one here, because obviously the Michael Jordans, if they pop up, they're going to be more expensive, so buy them if they pop up for any price point, and then grab these hopefully for around 12,000 MT when people just see how much Invincibles are, and throw the Eastern Conference ones up for that price. You're going to make profit just like that, man. Bit of a lower end filter, but I think it's a very good option. So spend some time on here, especially if you're on the lower end of the MT. The next filter that we're going to go over is the Center GOAT Western Conference filter. For this, you want to put your position to center, set your color to GOAT, and you're going to set your conference to Western, man. Gonna put your minimum buyout to 500 right now. Again, this might become a cheapest filter later on. If it does, you can enable it, or you can just work it as cheapest. Both are really good options, assuming it doesn't get super flooded, and it enables working with a 500 buyout. Should be, man. Obviously, you've got some really expensive cards on here that are going to remain bids, like Victor Wembanyama, Shaq. We're going to see about that here soon, man. He's probably, I don't know, man. Everything's up for question. Wemby, Yao Ming, those are definite pickups for 100k. D-Rob's a pass. Wilt, probably a pass, man. Jokic, again, we will see. I think he's going to be a pickup as well, but really good option, man. Right now, snipe on here, grab the cards for cheap, man. 70k and below. The Wilts, we just gotta monitor pricing, guys. If later on, if you're watching this video on Saturday and you're watching Shaq and he's ending for over 125,000, you can buy him for 100k. If you're watching Wilts and they're ending for over 125,000, you can buy them for 100k. Otherwise, grab them for 20,000 MT cheaper than whatever the price that they're selling for is, and you'll be safe to make some profit, man. Really good filter. If you're looking for high-end snipes, this is probably one of the best options for you, but it will be pretty darn comp. I'm sure a lot of people are working this filter as well. And the last filter we're going to go over is the GOAT Southwest Division filter. For this, you want to put your color to GOAT, set your division to Southwest, and again, right now, put your minimum buyout to 500. probably definitely gonna become a cheapest filter, which is where you raise your minimum buyout up until you're scrolling on the cheapest card. Luca, D-Rob, whoever it ends up being, man, you're gonna scroll on the cheapest one. These cards will be expensive, more expensive than just GOAT cheapest. So the filter is good no matter how you're working it and how it happens to play out through this weekend. But right now you got Yao Ming, Wembanyama on here, D-Rob, Dirk, lots of more expensive options on here. Anthony Davis. The only cards I'm really picking up, Tim Duncan. I mean, again, we're gonna have to see, guys. The market is so flooded, I can't really predict. There's cards that are really good that I would think would remain a bid, but there's hundreds and hundreds of them, which means the prices is gonna just tank here in a few minutes anyways. So looking to grab Yao Ming and Wembanyama if they pop up in the other cards for 20,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one, man. That's it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, man. If you did, smash the like button for me. I would appreciate it. Let me know some of your craziest snipes you got in the comments, man. I'd love to hear it. If you guys want to see the insane snipes you got last week, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.